V-Day for teenagers is here. Starting today, vaccinations for the age group of 15 to 18 opens up. And here on India Today, we're getting you all the details of the vaccine drive that's kicked off in several parts of the country. Now, this particular drive is happening, of course, amid the Omicron spike, and so comes as a huge relief for teenagers and their parents. The mega inoculation drive has begun in some states. Others are prepping up to kickstart the process. Teens will be administered the indigenously developed Bharat Biotech Covaxin shots. Approximately 10 crore children between the ages of 15 and 18 are eligible for vaccination starting today. Over 8 lakh registrations have been recorded on the CoWIN platform till this morning. This is in the age group of 15 to 18. 159 centres have been designated as vaccination centres for kids and for teenagers in the national capital. In Haryana, over 15 lakh children are eligible to get the shot, while in Kerala, special vaccination centres have been set up and priority will be given to those who've registered already on the CoWIN portal. Assam will start the vaccination drive in 500 schools. Tamil Nadu has identified over 33 lakh children to be administered the shot at their respective educational institutions. States have been strictly instructed to avoid mixing of vaccines and to ensure that there are enough vaccination slots for children and that there's no confusion. Let's now answer some of the questions I'm sure all of you have about the vaccinations for teenagers. Number one, which group is eligible right now? Not all teenagers are. It's only the age group of 15 to 18 who can now get vaccinated starting today. Where can you register for the vaccine? Well, it's on the CoWIN platform. Much like the other phases of the vaccination drive, the full registration process is on the CoWIN platform. What ID proof will be required? This is an important one. Pay notice. You can use a family member's ID card in case you don't have an Aadhaar. You can even use your own student ID card. That too is acceptable. From when can you register? Well, the registration's already started from January 1st. So even now, you can go ahead and register and choose a date or based on whatever openings are available. Which vaccine is available? There have been a lot of questions about this. Only Covaxin right now is being administered to teenagers. Now, also, how many shots are needed? It's pretty much the same vaccine policy as for adults. 2 doses of Covaxin is what is being prescribed right now by the authorities. Where can you actually get vaccinated? Well, that depends on which state you're in and the approved vaccination centers for this particular step of vaccines for teenagers. So these are some questions for which we're getting you answers. Of course, we will be getting you all the step-by-step details also about the vaccination drive. And let's get you now reports city-wise on the vaccination drive and this latest phase that kicks off today. Aishwarya Paliwal is joining us live from Delhi. We have Saurabh Bhaktania getting us the latest updates from Mumbai. Pramod Madhav joining us live from Chennai. We'll also be getting you reports from Bengaluru and Kolkata in just a bit. I want to begin with Aishwarya. She's joining us live from Delhi. Aishwarya, has the vaccination for teenagers kicked off officially in Delhi?
Well, we are still waiting for the process to begin. It will begin around 10 a.m. That's what we are hearing. I'm at the Azad Medical College. Preparations, however, have already been made, Akshata. See, the seating has been done. This is where the children will come and they will be made to sit here. Once the administration of vaccination is done, then this is where they will be asked to sit. 30 minutes is the time for which the children will have to sit here. You can see, they are making sure that there is distance between one chair and the other. In fact, they have also put a curtain. Once this area is full, then they will ask the children to sit here on the next hand. And not just that, just to make it fun, because they are children aged between 15 to 18, all of them will also be asked to stand there and get a picture clicked once they get the shot. So we are now just waiting for the vaccination process to kick in. It will begin around 10 a.m. But from what we are gathering, the authorities are making sure everything is spick and span. This entire area has been sanitized twice. All the people, all the doctors are also on their
apologies,
and this is the area where they'll be made to sit for 30 minutes, Akshita. That's the exact time.
Okay, Aishwarya, we'll come back to you. We're having a bit of a problem with your connection there. Saurabh Bhaktania is joining us live from Mumbai. Saurabh, what are the kind of preps that you see on the ground in the city of Mumbai? Has the vaccine drive kicked off in your city yet?
So, well, Akshita, the vaccination drive has not yet kicked off because there is some sort of delay. Now, what the officials here at the BKC vaccination center where we are present, they told us that at 11 a.m. Aditya Thackeray will be coming over here to inaugurate this particular vaccination drive. But parents along with children have already started to come over here. You can see how children's teenagers along with their parents have already arrived. And let me tell you, there are teenagers inside as well. We spoke to many of them. They said that on the CoWIN app and the registration, while they were doing the registration, it was clearly showing the slot of 9 to 11 a.m. and therefore they have reached over here. But now the officials are telling them that the vaccination drive will only start after 11. That is when Aditya Thackeray arrives over here. So there is a miscommunication right now, and the officials are telling us that they are trying to sort out things. But yes, this is one of the biggest vaccination center, Akshita, and in Mumbai there will be total 9 vaccination centers of BMC which will be giving out free vaccines to the teenagers. That's the Covaxin. And the private hospitals which will be starting their vaccination drive based on the availability of the vaccine, they'll be charging 1,200 per dose. So right now, here in the visuals, you can see the sanitization process is already on over here at the BKC. The teenagers who are present, they are asked to sit over here along with their parents, and after which now the officials are trying to figure out that whether to start this particular vaccination drive before 11, because it's almost 2 hours for them to wait over here. So right now there is a meeting which is going on between the dean of this particular vaccination center and the officials, and they are trying to figure out that if it is possible before 11 only, the vaccination drive should start.
You know, let's hope that doesn't lead to a lot of confusion. Already delays being reported there in the city of Mumbai. I want to get you also an update coming in from Pramod Madhav. He's joining us live from Chennai. Pramod, you know, you were telling us about how already a number of students have lined up at their educational institutions. The Tamil Nadu government, essentially, to ensure that this vaccine drive is smooth, has tied up with several educational institutions to ensure all students are vaccinated. And this perhaps is also being seen as a step to address the issue of vaccine hesitancy in Tamil Nadu.
It actually is, and vaccine hesitancy is still a bigger problem here, and the state government is trying to battle it. However, when it comes to the vaccination of 15 to 18-year students, they do not want to take any chances, and that's why you could see over here, this is a school in Chennai at Saidapet, and you could see at the background also, so like students are already present at this spot. This is where the Chief Minister is also going to inaugurate this program, vaccine for 15 to 18 years old students, and like many students from here are from government schools as well. Not just that, the Directorate of School Education has already issued several circulars to collect the names of the students with the date of birth 2007 and post to make sure that all get vaccinated. Not just that, this is also concentrating, just like you mentioned, the tie-ups with various schools as well, and all government schools are also involved because it is easy for them to track the students here and get them vaccinated, especially from the age of 15 to 18. Here you could also show a bay where a student's also sitting over here. This is the setup over here in this school at Saidapet where the vaccination drive is going to begin anytime as the Chief Minister comes over. I have one student also here. How old are you?
16.
Are you ready to get vaccinated?
Yes.
See, that's the student here who's also ready to get vaccinated. So many students are at this place. The Chief Minister has given proper instructions to the health department that students must get vaccinated because already 2 years there has been so many issues and debacles when it comes to students coming to schools or colleges and virtually they were depending on virtual education. This they do not want to continue anymore, and that's the reason this drive is given utmost importance in the state of Tamil Nadu.
All right, Pramod, do stay on with us. So Pramod getting us the ground report from Chennai. Let's also bring in Suryagni Roy. He's joining us live from Kolkata. Sunilji Bhatt is getting us the latest updates from Jammu. Suryagni, I want to come across to you first. Has the vaccine drive kicked off in your city? What are the kind of preparations around you to ensure that, you know, this is a smooth phase of day one of the vaccination?
Well, finally, Akshata, we can see students coming up, and right now we are here at one of the schools where vaccination will happen in a short while from now. And you can see, you know, students have completely, they have been asked to sit down, and in a short while they will be, you know, inoculated. We'll just speak to someone over here, and we'll just ask her one direct question. डर लग रहा है वैक्सीन लेने में?
नहीं.
डर नहीं लग रहा है. दूसरे दोस्तों से पूछा था, वो लोग डर रहे हैं. वो लोग क्यों डर रहे हैं और आप क्यों नहीं डर रहे हो?
मुझे ये वैक्सीन चाहिए.
हाँ, लगता है पहले भी देना चाहिए था, थोड़ा लेट हो गया. So we spoke to students. Some of them are a bit, skeptical on what the reactions can be. This one we spoke to right now, she's very excited. She stated that, this could have been given way earlier as well. So there are mixed feelings, but at the end of the day, Akshita, the only positive thing that we can see is that the classrooms are completely filled and students will be inoculated in a short while from now. And this is the trend that we have been seeing for a while right now. 16 schools in Kolkata have been identified. These are public schools, mind you, by the Kolkata Municipal Corporation, where inoculation will continue from today, and henceforth it's going to increase. So it's going to start from 16, and every day it's going to increase. The number of centers will increase, and we hope that this bracket will be inoculated completely, maybe in 6 to 8 months, if we just look at the entire city of Kolkata. Back to you, Akshita.
All right. I also want to bring in Sunilji Bhatt. He's joining us live from Jammu. Sunilji, one of the biggest concerns right now is the fact that there's only one vaccine available for this age group of 15 to 18, and that's Covaxin. Is there a concern over ensuring available and ensuring adequate doses of the Covaxin shots?
Well, Akshita, J&K government has already dispatched consignment of vaccines to different parts of Jammu and Kashmir, whether it's Rajouri district, Poonch district, Udhampur. Everywhere consignment of vaccines have been sent, and today this vaccination drive is going to start across Jammu and Kashmir. This vaccination drive will be launched by J&K Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, and it will be launched here at Government Boys Higher Secondary School, Gandhinagar, Jammu. Right now I'm standing at Government Higher Secondary School, Gandhinagar, Jammu, and all preparations have been made here. The doses of vaccines have already arrived here, and the students are also here, and they are quite excited about this vaccination drive. I will directly have a word with them. जी आप बताइए आपका नाम?
सर कैडेट जयप्रीत सिंह।
जयप्रीत सिंह, आपकी क्या उम्र है?
सर 17 हेड्स।
तो आप मुझे बताइए कि पहले 18 वर्ष के अधिक आयु के लोगों को ही टीका लग रहा था, अब 15 से 18 को भी लग रहा है। कितना एक्साइटमेंट है, कितना उत्साह है?
सर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं थैंकफुल करना चाहता हूं अपनी J&K लेफ्टिनेंट सर का और इंडियन गवर्नमेंट का, जिन्होंने ये वैक्सीनेशन ड्राइव चलाई। सर ये देखिए, हर कंट्री का जो फ्यूचर होता है वो बच्चों पे ही डिपेंड होता है, तो इस वजह से बच्चों के लिए ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट था ये ड्राइव करना।
So Akshita, you just heard that the students are quite excited, and they are saying that now they are heaving a sigh of relief because they are also getting vaccinated, and they will also get protected now from the threat of coronavirus.
All right, Sunilji, thank you for joining us with that report. Thanks to Suryagni, Aishwarya, Saurabh and Pramod also for joining us on this broadcast. Newsbreak coming in this morning.